Hey guys, it's Victoria. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be trying out the ModelOnes acrylic nail tip system or kit. I'm super excited about this. It comes with a lamp. It's very similar to the Gel X system, so it's super beginner friendly. I'm going to go ahead and unbox this with you. The box is super cute. When you pull all the products out, you have them all organized nicely. You have your instruction manual. Now this tip kit comes with 5 different tips, so you get long stiletto, short almond, medium square, medium coffin, and long coffin. You also get some tip guides for French nails, some chrome powder, a mini 180 grit hand file, your 6-in-1 nail glue, and your mini 6-watt lamp that also comes with the cord. Here on the website, it shows you that it runs for about $23.99, which is super affordable. So I'm really excited to try this out and see if it works and see if it's worth the money. Let's go ahead and get into it. Essentially, this whole process is very similar to the Gel X system, where you have a full cover tip, some type of bonder gel, and you use the bonder gel to adhere the tip onto your natural nail. I've already chosen the medium coffin style tips, and I've gone through the instructions. I found it pretty interesting that you don't have to use a base coat, at least from what I've read. You just have to buff your nails to remove the shine, size your tips out, and then apply the glue into the tip. It says that they should hold up for about 21 days as long as you prep right, but I'm curious how they will hold up without base coat or even some type of primer. So I think what I'm going to do is for 2 of the nails, maybe I'll use primer just so that there's that extra layer of adhesive. And then for the rest of them, I will completely follow this guide of just buffing my nails and then putting the tips on. It says to buff your nails first and then size them out, but I'm gonna size mine out first just so they don't get all dusty. I love that it came with 5 different styles of nails varying in different lengths and shapes, but I also love that each one comes with 2 sets of these little sticks. For sizing, I'm making sure that they fit my nail from sidewall to sidewall, and I'm just going to snap it off. The main differences I'm noticing between this and the Gel X system is that these tips are made of ABS plastic, whereas Gel X tips are made from soft gel, and then also just not having to use a base coat. Now this 6-in-1 glue can be used as base coat, but that's not what the instructions are saying you need to make these last super long. It's probably just optional. So let's go ahead and get into it. The next thing I'm going to do is use this little file to buff the nails. I'm going to use the softer side. I'm going to try my best to not use additional products to see if this kit comes with everything you need and doesn't require you to buy extra supplies. I'm using the rounded edge of the file to push back my cuticles as well. Usually with soft gel, you would have to rough up the inside of your tip with an e-file, some sort of like sanding band, but the instructions aren't telling me to do that. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the application. I have my lamp right here ready. I brushed a thin amount of glue onto the nail, and then I'm putting just a tiny bit of extra product at the bottom so it can reach the tip of my nail. So I'm turning that on, squeezing it all the way down, making sure there's no bubbles. Oh, I don't think I have enough product. When there's not enough product, no biggie, just kind of clean it off and apply more. It's really important not to apply too little product because it won't reach all the way to the tip of your nail. And if you apply too much product, it could spill out, which could cause a lot of lifting and not having long lasting nails. So you really want to practice to get it right. Hopefully it's on there straight. Squeezing it super tight so that I don't have any air bubbles. And curing this for a minute. And there we have a nail. It looks so good. I do have a slight bubble over here. I don't know if you guys can see it. So I will work my best to file that off later on, because if I just leave it, we'll get lifting and they won't last long and it'll be my fault. So I'm definitely going to do that. But looking at it from the side, I'm loving the shape of these tips. So right here around the cuticle, it's nice and thin, and then it rises. So we have a nice apex around the stress point of our nail where it could possibly break. So it's super strong. And then I like that it gets thinner at the edge because that gives it more of a flattering look, so it's not super bulky. I really like it. I think it looks awesome, and that was so quick. So let's do the other ones. So I'm brushing it on to the tip and then leaving a little bit of extra product. Turning my lamp on now. Squeezing it down. here's nail number 2. I'm really happy that I haven't put any on crooked yet because I always somehow get a nail crooked whenever I do a system like this. So we're doing pretty good. Okay, this is nail number 3. So it's these 2 last nails that I wanted to put a little bit of primer on just as an extra step to see if that'll help them last longer, because I do plan on keeping these on for about a week and I want to be able to update you guys on how long these hold up, because a system like this is so beginner friendly. So if there are any issues, I want to give you guys some solutions to troubleshoot any problems you guys are having. Okay, so I have an air bubble over here, and I also got a lot of spillage out on this side. So something is going wrong, and I think I want to try a different method of applying the gel in here. So I'm going to brush some on, and then instead of applying extra product down here at the base, I think I want to apply a little dot more in the center of the nail so it just spreads out to the edges. Ooh. Okay, so far my pinky is the best nail that I've done because there's no air bubbles and there's no spillage. So it definitely worked out so much better when I applied that extra product in the center of the nail instead of the edge. All the nails are on. They look so cute. They feel pretty sturdy. As you can hear, they are very sturdy. So in the directions, it says that once you cure your nails for a minute, all you have to do is trim them to your desired length and shape, and then you can start decorating your nails. So one thing I'm curious about is that this is ABS plastic, which can bend, unlike soft gel. Soft gel is made to be a little bit more sturdier than plastic. So I'm surprised you don't have to apply a layer of this 6-in-1 strengthening gel to make the tips stronger. But like I said, I'm just going to follow through the instructions exactly as stated. Alright, so here we are. I went ahead and did this hand. They look pretty good. I did have an easier time over here just because I was able to use everything I learned from this hand. The biggest tip that I have is just to apply that extra product that you put in the tip in the center of it, not at the bottom, so that it spreads evenly and you don't get a lot of spillage. It's time to shape these up and file them. I just want to clean up that rounded edge right here with the file, so I'm going to go through that, and then if there's any spillage, I'm just going to file that up. I love that I don't have to do that much shaping to this. I've never seen a system like this come with multiple different shapes and lengths, so that's pretty cool. If I were to leave this spillage, it would eventually detach from my skin because of just the natural oils you have around your nail, and then it would leave a pocket of air between the nail and the tip, which could get bigger and bigger and bigger until the nail just completely pops off. So filing this away while it's still fresh is super important so that the tip is only on the nail plate and not on the skin. So I got all the spillage off of my nail. So this little file definitely worked for this set, but at some point it's going to get all piled up with dust and debris, so you would definitely need a new file. Really quick, I'm going to use the softer side to buff up the surface of the nail since I'm going to be decorating this with gel polish. Looking good. Gonna do the same to the others. Okay, so they are almost ready for polish. There's a little bit of dust on them. I'm gonna use some alcohol to get rid of. Just going to use some gel polish to design these. You could definitely use nail polish. If you're going to do that, I recommend not buffing up the nails because nail polish dries and might dry into the scratches, whereas gel polish is more self-leveling, so it'll float right over the scratches. So nail polish, don't buff. Gel polish, buff the nails. So it is October and I want to do some type of Halloween inspired set. I'm going to first start off by painting my nails this nude color from the ModelOnes lipstick gel polish kit in the shade 11. I'm going to paint all my nails this color except for my ring finger. For the accent color and just the design, I'm using this Melody Susie gel polish and it is their shade 1357. Now for the design, I'm going to put a little bit of this orange onto a palette. So I've got a line brush that I'm going to use just to create some designs. This nail is going to have a French tip on it. Okay, so here I'm going to create kind of like a half of a French tip. Alright, moving on to the rest of the design, I have this ModelOnes black gel paint pot that I'm going to be using to outline the nails and also add some stitches on them. So I'm going to take the black and outline my orange line first. I'm going to add some stitches like this. Super easy. Okay, that's so cute. I'm going to do the exact same thing to the rest of them except for my accent nail. I've been seeing so many nail sets with just the stitches, and I think it looks so cute and super Halloween-y. Ooh, so cute. Okay, I'm gonna cure this. I'm actually gonna try this beautiful chrome powder. I didn't realize that it was like a really nice burnt orange. I just dipped my applicator in there and I'm going to rub onto the nail. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. I didn't even realize it was the perfect color. I did not do that color matching on purpose. We're just gonna leave it with this beautiful chrome and top coat the rest of the nails. I really like the idea of using this as a top coat as well because it's going to add a little bit of extra strength to the nails. Okay, so here's what they're looking like. The instructions did say that if you use it as a top coat, you have to wipe off the sticky layer with some alcohol. I'm gonna use a little bit of cuticle oil to revive my nails. And here's what we have, our final reveal. I absolutely love the way that these turn out. I think the design's super cute and super appropriate for October. As far as this ModelOnes acrylic nail tips kit, I really liked it. I could definitely see myself using this in the future. It was super beginner friendly. The instructions were really helpful. I like that it came with just about everything that you needed, especially the different shapes and lengths of tips. It came with a lamp and some nail art. Now you would have to find some type of way to design the nails, so nail polish or gel polish, but I would absolutely recommend this for someone who's just wanting a little bit more length and wanting to get into doing your nails at home without learning how to sculpt a nail and all that fun stuff. I'm going to do a wear test for about a week and let you guys know how this goes. So here are the nails a week later. They held up really well. I still have each and every nail. I don't think they lifted. Now I do have gel polish on top, so it's a little difficult to see past that to see if there's lifting, but from my knowledge there's no lifting. I haven't had any breaking off and popping off my nails, so the nails that I did and didn't use primer on held up the same essentially, so I really love that. There are two things that I'm noticing, which this first one, it just comes with the territory. I definitely did lose the crispness of my shape. So I had super sharp coffin nails and now they're like rounded, almost ballerina nails, but that comes with the wear and tear. I'm pretty rough with my hands and I have a hands-on job, so I'm really happy that they all lasted very long. Some of my nails did crack. Right here you can see that the nail has split at the top and it's cracked. My other pointer finger did this as well. You can see the cracks from the back a little bit better. So I think if I would have applied another layer of that nail glue slash builder gel, it definitely would have strengthened them and they wouldn't have cracked. But those are some pretty manageable cons to this whole process. I think it worked really well. It's super inexpensive. ModelOnes did a great job with this system. I hope this video was super helpful for you guys. That is all that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.